I want to get straight into this, and I'm going to tell you that this video has actionable parts where I will tell you what you can do, and if you're not going to do these things, I recommend that you just click off the video and not watch it, because if you're that type of person, that is something that you should probably go and improve. So today's topic is dopamine detoxing. And as you can see, I'm sitting in a different room, and I'm on summer break right now, and I'm in Greece on the island of Crete. And for the whole summer break, I've been thinking about the infamous thing, you've heard about it, the dopamine detox. And before I tell you exactly what it is, I'm gonna tell you what I was thinking. So, I just ended school. I came out of 9th grade, which is the last grade in Denmark. Then you have to go to you can go to another school and take the next year, or you can start, I think you call it college or something. And so now I'm finished with the basic school. And there was there was some parties, and we were just out there. And then summer break came right after. And I was thinking, okay, I did quite well in school, and I wanted to, get back on the really complete focus track. And I thought about what I did the summer before that, and that was when I discovered self-improvement, or I didn't know it was called that, but I decided to limit my time on my phone on where I could use TikTok, which was what I would spend a lot of time just scrolling every day. And that was probably the best decision I've ever made, one of them at least, because that led to this. What you see started off as me learning trading and literally limiting my time on TikTok. And I saw a lot of self-improvement videos right when school ended this year, but I didn't really, I didn't do anything. And I stumbled upon some old videos of Hamza, I think you know who he is, very big self-improvement YouTuber. And I saw this dopamine detox protocol and how he did it in the first year. He did one whole year. And I decided, what is that? And I really watched so many videos, you shouldn't even do that. And I decided I have to reset again. This year I've been introduced to self-improvement, but sometimes, on and off, and I wanted to really commit, and I've done just that. So, what is the dopamine detox? So, the thing I'm gonna be telling you how to do and what is today is a different kind of what you might know, because you see all these YouTubers making these thumbnails and, edited videos. Oh, here's how it went for me on a 24-hour dopamine detox challenge they will put, or a 7-day challenge. They know the end. Of course, I also know the end of mine, and maybe I'll even extend it when I get to the end. But the thing is, they see it as a challenge, as a small thing, and they use it to get views, and you'll sit there, oh yeah, so many great benefits. But, it doesn't help when you're just doing it for 24 hours. I can also stop eating for 1 day, but I can't do it for 1 year, So this is different to what you're gonna hear in those videos, because they will say, oh, you can't do anything but go in nature and look into a wall. That's not what I'm gonna tell you. So why would you want to do this dopamine detox that I'm going to tell you the rules about just a second after this? So, as I told you, the first thing I did to improve my life was to limit my screen time on TikTok. So, that is an idea. So, in this modern technology in this world, we're so overindulged with junk food, pornography, all of this stuff, and even social media. And by using this dopamine detox technique, you can make sure that your dopamine levels are normal. So you were born at this level. This is your level of baseline dopamine when you were born. And then at 5 years old, when this is still normal, you get an iPad. You start watching YouTube on it, playing games, Minecraft, I don't know. And you get this spike in dopamine when you do that. And then afterwards, your baseline is here, just underneath it. Now the baseline moves here. And this was when you were 5 years old. Now you might be 15, 16, 17, even older or younger. Your baseline is down here. So this is why people get depressed. So when you see like, oh, the people getting depressed rates are skyrocketing, it's because they don't get happiness from normal things. They're so used to being able to sit in the chair or laying on the bed with their phone and just get instant gratification. But it's normal. It should be normal to go out in nature, smell a leaf, pick out your favorite one, and have fun, or talk to your family, to your friends. Some people, they will literally look at their phone while they're speaking to you. They can't even concentrate on that. So I think you get the idea on why you would want to do this dopamine detox. And you know that it helps. You've seen it. You've seen all of these people doing self-improvement. All of this stuff, you've seen it. You know it works. But there's still all of these limiting beliefs. So I'm gonna now tell you the protocol, and you can find it on YouTube somewhere else, but I'm gonna tell it in a bit of a different way, but it's gonna be the same stuff. So credit goes to Hamza, as I told you. I took his idea and I made it into this video. So what you're gonna focus on in this dopamine detox is that you want to, instead of just, as I said, with these challenges in 24 hours and 7 days, where they're just cutting it out and just sitting like this, looking like into the wall, you know. What you want to do is take out the bad habits, or not even take them out, just do good habits instead of them. So like, this is what we call delayed gratification. So that would be like working out, going to the gym, meditating, journaling, reading, starting a business, going on adventure, being with your family, getting in, you know, enough sleep. And those are some productive things that you want to exchange with the bad stuff, like looking at your phone, watching Netflix, all of these bad things. But of course you can't go from watching 4 hours on your phone every day and not doing anything to just being ultra productive. So you have to start small, and you have to start with having minimum of 2 hours of instant gratification every day. So you need to allow yourself to watch or do any of these bad habits for 2 hours a day. I recommend not like doing drugs or something. Pick some of the milder ones, like watching YouTube, Netflix, like, you know, some that are not like the worst in the world. And I want you to just do them for 2 hours a day and make that, you know, your baseline, instead of just, you know, doing all of these like long periods where you do this. So 2 hours a day of instant gratification, not less, because your ego will tell you that you can do this, but if you do it, you're just gonna quit. And this is the reason why this protocol makes it easier to stick to, and you can do it for longer periods. And wait, I just got a thought in mind. So I was thinking about this one video that I saw where a guy would tell all good stuff about the dopamine detox, but he was doing it for 2 days. And you know, he was basically like, I saw a video that he made the day afterwards, the dopamine detox, and he was back to normal. So did it really help? No, anyways, that's a side tangent. But as I said, 2 hours of instant gratification every day. Pick out the one you like the most, and find out, all of the delayed gratification activities and what they are. And the next thing is that you need a very strong reason. While you can still have these 2 hours of instant gratifications, you also need a really strong why. So what I mean by this is, why are you doing this dopamine detox? Is it because that you want to be better looking, stop your social media addiction? Write down a very strong reason, and that will be your drive, of course. And then you need to go into journaling, and you might see that I'm sitting here with like a pen and paper, and it's simply because I have, this is like me just journaling for the dopamine detox. This is what I've journaled, so I'll be just looking through the questions. So the first thing that you're going to want to journal about is, what is it that I do not like about life? And remember, these prompts or journal prompts are from Hamza. This is his protocol. And the next one is, what is the purpose of this dopamine detox? And another one, how long will I be on the dopamine detox? And the last, when this dopamine detox is done, what would I like my life to be like for it to consider this a success? And I think I said last, but there's one more. What are the main things that I want to improve? And once that you've journaled through these and you've found like a reason for everyone, good. Now we can move on to the next thing, which is make a timetable. So I can't really show this because I'm not recording on a camera, I'm recording on my phone. But what I wanted to say was that I have it on my notes on my phone, which is recording right now. So just make, the best you can. Look through the questions that I just listed up. Look through your answers while you make it, because this day that you're gonna make the timetable on is gonna be your most ideal day, and the things that you do are the things that are gonna get you to where you want to be when this is done. So you have to make it after what you've just wrote down while journaling. So read through what you just wrote down on paper, and then make sure that the activities will line up with that. And you're not gonna, of course, follow this at first, or might not even maybe at perfection at any point, but just having like something that you could do and be productive at all times of the day is the main idea here. And once you've made this timetable, then you're pretty much set, because you know what you have to do each day. And then a few last things. So as I said, with the 2 hours of instant gratification, know when you're gonna do them every day, and also every week decrease it a little bit. And in the end, then you can, you've been used to not doing it as much, and then you will finally let go of your dopamine addiction. If, let's say, for me, it's watching countless unimportant YouTube videos, and when I'm finished with this, I'll just be stopping. So yeah, that is the main rules. And then also every week when you're done, journal about what you could improve from last week, and plan for the crucial task for next week. Let's say you have some test or something you need to do at work, or just so you're prepared. And then visualize the person that you want to be when you're finished, just reaching out to you and pulling you towards your goals. So I hope that you understood the actionable steps, but if not, I'm just gonna list right through them. So you'll want to add delayed gratification instead of instant, and you're gonna start with 2 hours of instant gratification every day, not less, and you're slowly each week gonna decrease it. Then you need a strong why, because if you don't have it, you'll quit. Then you need to journal these questions. What do I not like about normal life? What is the purpose of this dopamine detox? how long will I be on this dopamine detox, and what are the main things that I want to improve. Once you've journaled this, make a timetable, and while you're making the timetable, look through your answers on these questions so you can make sure that your day becomes a habit and that your day will make sure that you complete your goals that you have for the end. And then, as I said, each week you want to write what you could improve for next week, write down the crucial task, and visualize your ideal self after this dopamine detox pulling you in. And yeah, that is pretty much it that I wanted to say today.